CFR Network, CFR
Mhm.
News, Shalom, Balance, Paradise, Righteousness, all. Good day, good night. That Texas series, one more again.
Huh.
You know what I mean? And I got two very talented brothers with me in the building, man, in the lab. Introduce
Huh.
yourself to the world, man.
Hey, what's up, world? It's Mike B, 808 Marley. What's up, world? It's Lucky Drae, Track House representing. And y'all go check out that Trap Outlaw. That's me and Mike B together, man.
Definite, man, definitely. This the listeners and connoisseurs of this reel will be mighty satisfied going through the playlist. You know what I mean?
And we appreciate it.
Appreciate that, man.
You're keeping it there, man. You're keeping it where it needs to be. I know we need to advance a little bit and stuff, you know what I mean? But we still need to have that essence, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm a little older than Mike. Mike is young, so he kind of kept it. I came with the culture with 3-2 because 3-2 was my best friend. So, a lot of people don't know I've been down with the culture, the SUC movement, because I came up with 3-2, been doing it. And, Mike, I met him and we've been knowing each other for a good 15, 17 years, man.
Mm,
And man, when I met him, he was beating on them keys, making beats, just started
yep.
and kept going and just became, everything just, hard work pays off. Whenever you're doing something, you practice make perfect. You keep going, and
Yeah,
we've been practicing for years, man.
definite, man. Hey, first of all, let me just give a salute to Mr. 3-2, the Wicked Buddha baby, man. Rise in paradise, man.
Yeah,
Gone way
man.
too soon, man. Way too soon.
Way too soon, and just for y'all to be over there, in the United Kingdom and listening to that music, that's like, it give me the chills, man. Like we in here smiling.
And many people have said still, man, I always have to get down to and tell the story, man. That 3 in the morning, that 3 in the morning part two.
Huh.
Second time I was introduced to that screw. You know what I mean? Outside of that ESG swinging and banging. But what first got me, you know what I mean, with this Texas was that Rap A Lot Records, man. That was the foundation for me.
The
Oh yeah,
foundation
yeah.
for all of us.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
no. So yeah, man, it was different, because over here it's mainly, especially in them times, early 90s and stuff, it was mainly East Coast was obviously the predominant force, and then we had a little bit of West Coast, obviously NWA, your Ice T's, your Q's, your E40, the Click and them. Um, and then all of a sudden, one of my elders was like, "Hey, peep this," and I think he gave me Gangster Nip.
Gangsta Nip.
Hey.
Yeah, that's SBC. Shout out to SBC. K Reno, we deal with them too. We deal with K Reno, his brother K Waters. They
Mm,
right here, right next to us. Street military.
yeah.
Icey Hott is another good friend that Mike and Icey Hott just put together one for Icey. Icey just dropped
Modern Hustle.
that modern hustle. For the fans over there for Street Military, Icey Hott
Mm.
is out right now.
Okay. See, you're just dropping some legendary pioneer names and saying, "Yeah, man, I know them brothers." You know what I mean? Now, to me, as a connoisseur of this here culture, that is just amazing in itself to have, you know, had the privilege to know these brothers, and not just on a, maybe a little like at concerts kind of thing, but from what you're saying, you grew with these people, them. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. It's like, me and Mike, we played sports. He played soccer, I played basketball. And most of these rappers in Houston, they play sports.
Hmm.
So, I come up, my little thing was basketball, so I was pretty much, I won state, Fuller Ridge, and, basketball. I was pretty much you know,
A baller.
a Jordan fan growing up, mimicking Jordan, watching Playground every day. That was
Hmm.
me. And Mike, He he toured the world. He played soccer over there in Germany. He was doing other stuff. So we come up,
Okay. Hey, so
yeah,
Mike, so let's get into that a little bit, man. Let's get into the as y'all call soccer, as we call, as you know, football over
football.
here.
Yeah, football.
What was that experience like, and what was the process of being able to get to a level where you could go abroad and show your skills?
Yeah. So basically, I started playing when I was about maybe like 4 years old, in Virginia, where I was born. And me and my brother just kind of played for about 10, 11 years. And we just it was real competitive. We're getting good at going a lot of tournaments, stuff like that. And so I was probably about 16, maybe 16. My brother was like, no, I'm sorry, I was 15 and my brother was 17, about to be 18.
Mm.
So they
What Mike? So what are we talking now? We're talking 90s. We're talking thousands.
yeah. So I'm an 80s baby. I was born in 86.
Okay,
So yeah, we were talking about like right around 2000,
right.
2000, right up in that area. So we me and my brother got picked on the USA team to go to Europe, and we played like these big tournaments. We played in like Brussels and Bruges, Waterloo,
Mm.
Amsterdam. There was a few places we went. I can't remember all of them, but it was pretty fun though. I ain't gonna lie, it was like a crazy experience for me, at a young age to.
Yeah, definite, man. Definite. Being able to get that passport tatted up and not just like say you're just flying around the States or whatever, or going to the Caribbean or Latin America. You did the damn thing, man. You did that 14-hour trip, you know what I mean?
It was serious over that water. I was kind of nervous a little bit.
And what was the position that you used to play?
I played right back.
Okay. Yeah, man.
Mm. Yeah, I used to clear that ball up out of there, and I was a real good defender, but I would get it up to them forwards without being offside. So
Mm.
it was kind of a big deal.
See, that's interesting to hear. I guess obviously because you're a little younger, but I didn't appreciate that football, aka soccer, was something that was quite popular over here in America.
Yeah, I mean it's obviously they got like the basketball, football, and baseball, which is like the most watched and praised. But
Hmm.
it was just, for me coming up on the East Coast, Virginia and like DC, like DM Baltimore in that area like that. It was a lot of soccer going on in the '90s.
Right.
They were kind
So,
of like they introduced it, at a young age. So
mm.
we didn't
so,
really play much ball like basketball until I came to Texas.
okay, that was my next question. So, when did we make the trip from Virginia down to Texas?
Yeah, so my dad, he had took a job where he was working for NASA at the time. And he took the job working down in Houston. So he moved first. And then me and my brother and my mom came like a year later, which was like summer of '94.
Mm.
Hmm.
Okay. And I guess was that like a big culture shock getting down there when everything's hella big and you know what I mean? Everything's hella big, the taxes are cheaper, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. It was a big transition for us because when you grow up, you think when people take Texas, you think that they still ride horses and it's tumbleweed
Oh,
and like the old
shit.
Western saloons. You know what I mean? And you get down here and it's like nothing like you think, but it was fun, but definitely a life changer. But I'm glad it happened though because it led me to where I'm at now. So I appreciate the all the opportunities in my path.
But everything has built up and led to this kind of point we're at now. I mean, um, just to rewind a little bit more time, what kind of music was we messing with then in the DMV area? Down for
Uh,
Quan and
yeah, so they're real big coming up. It was like a lot of Wu Tang,
hmm
a lot of Nas, Jay Z, and then you got a lot of like uh, man, it's just I can't just speak on all of them because there's so many, but
Eclipse.
man, oh yeah. But from where my area is like Missy, Timberland,
Yep.
Magoo, Chris Brown. There's a lot of artists that come out of my area. The
Mm.
Neptune.
Yeah. All right. So, so from what you're saying, it was the what you was listening to was more of the mainstream of hip hop slash rap.
Yeah, I didn't really get access to too much underground stuff at a young age because it was more, you got to be like really in, like you got to know like DJs and certain people to really get some records and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. And what's your heritage? What's your lineage and heritage?
So I guess my mom and all her family, they're all Italian.
Hmm.
But I just, everybody, I just tell people I'm white, but I ain't really Italian. He really part of the mafia. They don't even know. He just tell me they white. He Shout white. Out to the Santucci family. That's my blood family out there. Boston, up the northeast side.
Okay. Um, so for you've already grew up in this year. So let's just flip that to you musically wise then. So was you always just down with the underground thing, like the local scene, or did you have the influence of the mainstream and maybe even Memphis, West Coast, Alabama, that kind of stuff?
Yeah, definitely. Like as far as for me, I started like on the beats and with production really. So I was kind of big on like 3 6 Mafia,
Yeah.
Bone Thugs, stuff like that. Just because their beats were so crazy to me, and like had a lot of energy. So
Hmm.
I think that had a lot to do. And Manny Fresh also, and Dr. Dre.
Manny, yes, Manny is well, I wouldn't say was, still is a very talented, and he had that sound, that golden era Cash Money, when we had that Manny Fresh sound, when you just knew it was a Manny beat anytime it came on.
It was just hot. Everything he did was on fire.
Fire, gonna make you dance. That's
Mm.
one thing I like about Manny. He gonna make the crowd move. Yeah. And that's pretty much, he make fun music, and that's pretty much what we pretty much trying to establish too over at the track house. Like, want to make something where people can, enjoy, get out there and have fun, do their thing.
So Dre, musically, was it pretty similar for yourself as well?
You said what?
Was it pretty similar for yourself musically as well? Did you kind of, or did you have that extra sort of feather in your cap and had access to that underground straight away?
Oh man, I actually, 3-2 live right around the corner from, where I used to be. So it was like I had access because 3 was taking me all over. He took me like, I actually witnessed 3 record like majority of the songs that he did, and it's just, that was a blessing for me to have a friend like 3-2 to come and say, hey man, you play basketball and I want you to rap. So he took me and my friend and he made us a group, which was Mo Mafia, and we did that album, and 3 helped us a lot, and he always just kept me close to his side, and like I said, I had the best of both worlds, dealing with 3, because I seen him record hits, go pick up checks, shoot videos, get chicks off, just everything dealing with music. I seen, and that was a blessing.
Was you on that Street Game as well then? Was it Street Game?
Yeah, Street Game is like something he started. That was like a little basketball terminology then, because 3 used to be out, playing sports with us and stuff, trying to stay in shape to rap. So, he was like, we gonna name this company, after he left Rap a Lot, and Virgin Records, he was like, man, I'm gonna start my label Street Game. And he got, Street Game, that was the name of Southside Players album, actually, The Bag Up, that was their album.
Yes, indeed.
So he he took that I think that was his idea. So he ran with it and started a record label. And he was like, I'm gonna start my own label. I'm gonna get you and Sean, call y'all Mo Mafia. I'm gonna get Bezo, go. And then Mike came along later, after we dropped My Familiar, because when me, Three, and Broadway, we did, and Sean Dunn, we did My Familiar. We have an album called My Familiar and that's pretty jamming with 3 2. And we did that album,
Hey.
and Mike came along and caught the last song on that, actually. You know what I mean? So that's when he joined the family. We started pushing Street Gang. We was all pressing up CDs. Me and Three we did an album before that called Mobsters, Volume 1. We used to press up them CDs, take them out of town, Austin, sell them.
Out the trunk money. Let's get into that, man, because obviously we're in the Gregorian year of 2021 and it's all about streams and shit. You know what I mean? So talk a little bit about that out the trunk money and pressing up your own shit and being an independent person.
Well, it's difficult at times because, that budget, when you have a budget, you can, throw that money around and put it where it needs to be. But when you're independent, you pretty much gotta do everything yourself, and pay for everything yourself. So it's kind of like time consuming too, because you working, and instead of having people work for you.
Yes.
But it's cool because, like I say, you can see majority of your money. Then you can actually meet your fans. It's a slower growth because you actually meeting less people opposed to being on a big label and
Yeah.
thousands of things.
But you know what? I think with that, I mean, like, let's just paint the picture. Let's paint a vivid picture. I'm in the H and I'm at the gas station, and Blank pulls up, and he's got T-shirts, he's got his CDs. You know what I mean? He's got that Mad at the World vinyl and all that. That is more of a, you're capturing and you're making that transaction physically with the artist, you know what I mean, with the creator of the, of the material that you're consuming. For me, that is, that's priceless, and that generally, unless you do something crazy, you're gonna have a fan for life, a supporter for life.
That's crazy you brought up Blank, because he be recording in here. So he recorded here a couple times. That's K Water, good friend, and he been in here a couple of times. And Blank is actually a good dude. Like, some of these artists really don't, they treat you, they don't really treat you like a fan, because Houston is Houston. It's, you pull up to the gas station, you watching your back, really, if you looking good out here,
Them Jack boys still be out.
Yeah, them Jack boys still be out, because we still be out. We like swangers and stuff like that. So swangers will check the women, and
yes,
so it's like it's beautiful out here. The last couple of days it's been raining, but as far as them last couple of days, man, the city been looking good. Like,
so I don't know if I've ever asked this actually, and I should have asked every person on this Texas series. Swangers, elbows and voles. Where did that come? Who came with that there?
I don't know, Mike. You might probably can elaborate on that one. I'm trying to think where it come from. I don't know where it started, because it's been around for a while.
They originally came on like the 83
Cadillac
Eldorado.
Yeah, the Cadillacs.
And then the 1984 Cadillac Eldorado. And like the Broham,
Hey, we can't see you, Mike.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Bless you.
Won't see my boy.
Yeah, so just, I mean, I guess, like, as far as the terminology, it probably was just like they say they call them elbows because they poke out, the car like elbow. Actually, the best way to explain it for someone would be, I would tell them to watch that Donnie Houston with with Jonathan Coleman from Wasp Nest.
Jonathan Coleman.
Oh,
He
yes.
breaks it down like for real, like all the way, like, and it's like the most informational one because he asked him the same thing, and it was like everybody was watching. Oh shit! Like hell yeah! Like he knew exactly what to say, and you know what I mean. Like
Mm,
'cause there's been a lot of people like Corey Blunt. Corey Blunt just came home. He was they call him the Slab King.
right.
There's a lot of cats out here who've been big into the car game for a long time, but
Hmm.
you know the actual spokes and on the wheels and the Vogue tire, that's like a real big deal out here, so
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You'd be tricky driving that over here with these little tight ass roads in the UK.
yeah, they probably get a ticket. They might
You probably decapitate someone on the sidewalk, man.
they might cut some shins up.
Most
But
definitely, most
We
definitely. And
we curious what kind of rims y'all ride down there? What it's like,
it's we don't do none to to the extreme, quote unquote, that y'all be doing. It's generally it's the size of the shit, you know what I mean? So it's depending on what rides you got. Generally, it's like saloons with like 22s, maybe 23s. If you're in a if you're in like a SUV or something, might be 25. Actually, not even 25s. It'd be like 24s maybe, and that will be going for customs. That's custom rims then.
yeah, like
But
Mexico.
generally, it's stock, man. It's stock, and the biggest size tires rims, sorry, you can get on a stock vehicle. You know what I mean? And then some, the proper enthusiasts. What over here, it's more about modification. So people put a nice little kit on there, or they'll go a step further, and it's engine modifications, putting NOS in and all kind of stupid shit, tuning that shit up, and 1,000 bhps and all that there.
Hmm. Okay, yeah. So they're more into like racing, like muscle and power.
Yes, power, that's it, man. Tearing up the damn roads and shit, trustfully not killing folk, you know.
Yeah,
That's cool though.
that's cool,
Having
man.
fun with it.
This
I
is it.
never been to UK. That's a dream though. Cause I don't have I gotta get might be a little bit ahead of me. I gotta get a passport,
Sibling,
and stuff.
sibling Dre, you
Yeah,
need to get your passport, man.
yeah, man. Cause it sounds like it's some action over there in UK, another part of the world, man.
It's, y'all are in the belly of the beast right now, right? I am in the brains of the beast.
Okay, okay, okay.
So it's the only thing that really that separates us is water, but at the same time it's a sophisticated devilishment that's run over here, whereas in America I think it's a little bit more savage in regards to the devilishment that's taking place over there on the people.
Yeah, man.
It's slick, man. It's hella slick.
Huh.
Um, But it's a wonderful time to be alive. You know, none of
Yeah.
our foreparents or ancestors have ever experienced a time like we've experienced over the last year plus. I mean, I haven't. I normally start off with that, but like, how has all this zombie apocalypse and pandemic stuff? How has all that been for y'all, man?
It's been a little rough, dealing with like the limitations on the jobs and the places you can go.
Hmm.
Like I say, it was a little rough. We like I say, we managed to surface through it, without getting super sick, because it was a lot of people getting sick, and you had to, like I say, watch who had it, because you couldn't even tell with that.
Definitely. Hey, you hiding as well, Dre? I can just about see you. There we
Yeah,
go. There we go.
you couldn't really tell with that type of,
Mm,
disease and how it was moving so fast. So, and like I say, it came at a time where it bust through and a lot of jobs was lost. A lot of people struggled through it, but like I say, the government found a way to do
mhm.
do some fair assistance. I can't really be mad for the assistance that they did give us, because it helped,
Oh yeah.
through through the rough times. But like I said, that's what made us who we are, today. That's what we kind of got the concept of backtrapping. People lost their jobs, so they backtrapping, they back doing stuff to survive out here, and that's probably going on worldwide. It ain't really just here.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. It's as I say, very, very much interesting times and stuff. Did you do did you go down to, well, I guess, I mean, at times, I mean, Texas and Florida was pretty open, wasn't it, in respect to, clubs and that kind of stuff?
Yeah, it's open. That's why I say Houston is really back on fire. We just left a podcast last week and was riding down our meeting. ESG was in there freestyle.
Oh yeah, I caught some of that on the IG. Yeah, man. Another legend, man. Another legend. See, how on earth has Texas produced so many, and Houston specifically, produced so many pioneers and and legends? Is it something in the water or something? You got something extra in the cows?
Well, I think, like I say, they get down here, the nice cars, the good looking women, you having fun, the good smoke. It's just like Cali. Houston is a baby Cali, so you good weather, like I said, clubs. It's hot out here, you can wear some shorts. So people be like, damn, you don't have to even get overdressed, like
Yeah.
as far as being up north, you gotta have a coat on.
Mm,
Not out here, man. You haircut and you moving around. You in the
definitely.
mix. We call it in the mix.
Hey, so you mentioned the good green. So like, where's that coming from? Are y'all like cultivating that there in that state, or is that shit coming across the border?
Usually California.
Yeah, Cali got that sold.
They just got the best.
Cali and Denver got that sold up.
Okay. I'm surprised, man, because you got some nice fertile soil down there, you know what I mean? Fuck the hydro.
Eat some good Reggie. That's about it from down here. But as far as Dro, that's ain't no.
Oh, so it sounds like y'all are dro people then. Y'all dro men.
Yeah, we drove, man.
Hey, as I say to everyone who are partakers in that, listen, link up with the local yard man and get yourself some high grade, yeah.
Yeah,
And
we
you know
grew up.
what time it is, man. You already know what time it is then.
I hope that is it legal to smoke over there. I know it's certain parts of the country we
Nah,
get
nah,
caught.
Amsterdam, man. Amsterdam's the only place you're burning that shit, you know.
Damn. So nothing in the kingdom.
Nah, man, they're talking about it. Even though, listen to how strange this shit is. So here in this little tiny island, the UK is the biggest exporter, no, manufacturer and exporter of medical marijuana.
Damn.
I didn't know that.
But
But you can't smoke.
you can't smoke. It's a charge. It's a what is it? A big
Yeah,
fine?
well, depending on how much you got on you, they'll do you for possession or they'll do you for intent to supply.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's
For a
damn,
plant, for a plant sibling, you know what I mean, that grows naturally from the earth. At one point, most ropes were made out of this out of these plants. Clothes were made out of it,
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. I
But
mean, and you ain't hurt nobody. You stand out the way.
this
It's
is
like
it.
that's that's the easy thing for us. We in here making music, so we kind of zero out.
Mm.
Beats, music, stuff like that. That's all we do. It like if you on some other stuff, you looking for some trouble. So
Definitely, man. Definitely. Been there, done that shit, man. That shit should be teenage phase. Once you become a man, that's it. You do grown man stuff. You know what I mean?
yeah, we responsible now, man. So
can't look bad and then have to make an excuse.
Yeah.
Yes. Facts. That's facts right there, man. Facts.
We know we rap and do stuff like that, but at the end of the day, we still try to keep everything with a structure.
Yeah, and I'm a father. Mike, he don't have kids, so at the end of the day, I still have to. I got an image to uphold, so I can't really be out here doing nothing crazy. And I got a daughter to raise, an older son,
Mm,
grandchild, everything. So I'm ahead
congrats,
of
man.
you. Yeah,
Granddaddy.
yeah. I'm living life. You know what I mean? I'm ahead of the game,
Yeah, man.
as you can say.
Reaping the rewards, man. Reaping the rewards. Just
Mhm.
let's talk creative process. How do we get to the finished products that we consume?
Oh, so basically, we kind of like usually start from scratch most of the time. Um, so we got our own shop, our own studio where we're at right now. Actually, we got like a cool
Yeah, man.
little
Yeah.
setup,
Yes, yes, yes.
and then we got like a big vocal booth in the back room.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, we got a little setup in the corner.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, so we uh pretty much just kind of get together. For the most part, we kind of go like spontaneous. We don't usually have like an idea unless somebody kind of already has something in mind. But we'll kind of just like I make beats, so I usually try to make like two or three every day,
Mm-hmm.
and then a lot of
So
artists pop.
let's stick on that then. So you're making 2 or 3 beats a day. Like what's the is does something inspire you on particular beats, or do you hear something you think I want to make something like that? Like how do we get from nothing to a finished beat?
Yeah, I listen to a lot of different styles of music. So sometimes it just depends on what I'm listening to, and I might want something a little more up tempo one day,
Hmm.
and I just start with a beat, and then 30, 40 minutes later we'll have the beat will be done. We already have a hook to it, and then we just kind of go from there.
Okay, so it doesn't seem like you're stressing and on like well, I guess
Try
thinking
not
about
to.
it logically, there's inspiration everywhere, man. Absolutely everywhere in regards to music, especially on a musical level.
Yeah, and we got a lot of good talent that comes through these doors. So
Hmm.
we're pretty uh we're pretty fortunate to have a lot of good ideas and a lot of good, motivational people that come through. They're kind of more into building up than to tearing down. So it's pretty easy to come up with songs and ideas. So we just try to have fun with it for the most part and
Hmm.
try to get the best sound we can.
I like what you say that you're having people come in there looking to build, not destroy. That's the key days. you know, don't get it twisted. Some things do need to be destroyed, but on a general basis, it's all about building, man.
Huh.
Yeah, because you always have room for growth, but you don't want to you know overwhelm something to the point where it's kind of stressful and you kind of treat it like a job, and then it might not sound as authentic or as natural. So I,
Mm,
I would say on our behalf, the best the best method I would say is kind of spontaneous for us. But we have some ideas like we actually have a deadline for the 3-2 album that releases July 30th on his holiday. So that's kind of like the only deadline that we've been working on right now. We just finished up Tight Eyes. He just did a new album. His called The Stimulus. That's really really dope. A lot of good features.
rewind a little something without giving too much away, right?
July 4th.
Pardon
July
self.
4th.
We got a posthumous 3-2 album coming out.
Yes.
Yeah, we were actually fortunate enough to record a lot of songs in 2015 before he passed. So we've been scavenging around trying to get all the sessions and all the masters, all the vocals. And we've been kind of just going through them, and I've been remaking a lot of the beats, kind of bringing them up to date, give it more
Mhm.
modern, you know, kind of like sound like something he just did recently. So
Hey, how do many people know about this here?
Yeah, they about
just
to.
a handful, you know, a lot of like people within the circle.
Okay.
And,
Hey,
uh,
I've got a big grin on my face like a Cheshire
Right
cat,
here.
right? Oh,
That's the
yeah.
shirt they just made. They made this, see, street gang, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and me, him, you know, Amy, his sister, and his mom. So they went on and say, you know what, Mike, Dre, y'all go ahead, you know, get it together, and we're gonna go and put it out, you know.
Yeah, man. So we're gonna have physical CDs and stuff as well, or is it all gonna be?
yeah, oh
All
yeah,
that, man.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
be
yeah,
all
yeah.
platforms, shirts,
there's gonna be like a deluxe package that comes with like a. It's gonna be a surprise, but it'll be a
Yeah.
nice, excuse me, a nice bundle pack, like you mentioned earlier. How Point Blank has the merchandise.
Mm-hmm.
You know, stuff like that, like you say, you remember things like that as opposed to just downloading it on your phone.
Yeah.
You actually get more of like the experience of like some real hip hop stuff. So
Exactly, exactly. Hey, listen. You gotta keep me in the loop, man. When that shit's available, you best drop me a DM, holla, you
yeah,
know.
we're gonna do that because we're gonna need your support of, you know, promoting out there because
yeah,
we
we appreciate
appreciate you.
for real.
You know, ain't no telling what it's gonna take us from, you know, your network. So that's
Definite, man. Each one teach 12, man. That's the mantra. You know what I mean? We gotta push this out. You know, I mean, at the moment, unfortunately, you know, the culture as a whole isn't doing too good, you know, in my opinion, you know, based upon the material I'm hearing. So, you know, it's excellent and good to hear a lot of the pioneers, legends, even some of the new people who are carrying on the culture are carrying on the culture so people can say, yo, actually, you know what? I don't need to do this stupid stuff. Like I can actually just represent and I can actually just rap, you know, and not talk stupid stuff.
yes, sir.
And that's a good thing about kind of connecting the OGs with the new artists because it kind of humbles them and kind of brings it more back to the city where it's like, okay, we don't have to, for
Hmm.
instance, we don't have to look a certain way just to get attention.
Yeah.
We can still do, you know, we're still players. We're still, you know, certain.
Mm.
We don't have to be jumping around doing a lot of, you know, whatever it is. You know,
Yes, indeed.
no- nothing against anybody, but you know, whatever works for you. But I feel more from what we came up listening to and what we, you know, kind of do. It makes more sense to be more like, you know, kind of like a universal sound and a
Hmm.
image where where we won't get like shut down. We try to get a show anywhere, or you know, we're try to feel like people can talk to us where it's not like intimidating.
Yeah.
Like
Indeed.
we're not
Yeah.
pulling guns out in our videos, none of that
Mm.
shit.
Like, come on, man. Like, it's that's old school, man. You might as well
Yeah.
dress up like in a caveman outfit and eat raw meat and stuff. Like, come on, no one's doing that. So, like, that, like, it's life, isn't it? Aren't we looking to be prosperous and live a good life? I
Yeah.
don't see how we can do that waving guns around and stuff, sibling. You know what I mean?
It just when you do that, you just gotta know and understand the law of attraction is real. So that you know whatever you put out there is gonna come
Yeah,
back.
it's gonna
So
come out.
you can't do a video with all these guns and then you get caught at the store and you don't have your gun. And so it's like, what the fuck?
You know what the hell you do
Yeah.
the video for? You know, so you might as well.
And you see that a lot nowadays with these younger artists. Like
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
they, they depict a certain image.
And you know what's real unfortunate as well about that, you know, the younger artists, you know, a lot of them who are being, you know, slain and murdered and stuff. The people who are capitalizing on this are these labels, these management companies who are signing these people and knowing full well that they're on some crazy stuff, not giving them no guidance, but yet ensuring their life. So once,
Right.
you know, they're worth more to them dead than alive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
but
the publicity and the
yeah,
controversy, that's what sells. So it's boosting them up, but the artist, all they would get is a chain and
The
some
chain
rented
and
cars
some
and
money. Never got no
you
health
know,
insurance or life,
Mm.
insurance out of the deal. It ain't like a regular job where you get benefits. A lot of people don't know that when they do sign record deals, there's no benefits involved.
yeah, you got that's another thing. These new artists, I try to remind them like you gotta read your contracts, get somebody to proofread it, don't just sign that shit.
Hmm.
Because they never know the details and the fine lines, there could be some crazy agreements and you might sign to it. Now you agree to something, so legally you're buying to this contract. So, it could really help or hurt certain artists.
Definitely. I mean, people think of contracts. Oh, it might be just 1 or 2 pages long. No, no, no. We're talking potentially 15 to 30 pages plus.
Yeah, yeah.
Contracts. This isn't something you say. I like what you're saying. I'm real interested. You're like, oh, 30 pages. Yeah, that's something you want to be taking home,
Right,
getting another
right.
copy and giving it to someone who can read that. Who understands legalese and what the implications are for you.
Yeah, it would help to have some kind of like entertainment lawyer or someone with some kind of advice that could kind of break it down in terms of where you can understand it because the terminology they use is so like upper echelon. So there's like you might not you might run right past the part where they say, yeah, but you owe us 10 albums.
Yeah.
You'd be like, "Damn, I thought it was a one album deal."
One album deal. This is it. I mean, where you're located, I would say for some advice, go to Little Troy, go to Din Din. They seem like they know very much about contracts and stuff and how to do the thing, and not get caught up.
Yeah, well, and
Yeah.
shout out to Robert Gilliman and Randy So
Randy
South,
So South.
Southwest Wholesale,
Yes.
old school. There's some cats that's still around.
Yeah, they like Mike. They call Mike, man, often. They kind of give him a little guidelines
we
and
have
stuff.
business meetings and like briefings about certain what to do and what not to do in the industry.
Okay. So is the Southwest Wholesale, is that coming back now? Because I remember on Donny's podcast too, he was talking about potentially resurrecting that again.
I think what he's doing is I think he's putting a couple of artists together. I know he was telling us he works with Glasses Malone out of Cali
Hmm.
and Mike Jones. Um, but
Who?
yeah, for real.
Mike Jones, yeah.
Yeah, and that's another artist, despite, what happened to him in the streets, on the music side, he blew up and put a good spotlight on the city for a while with Slim Thug, Power Wall, Chamillionaire. So
Hmm.
you had a lot of people from the north side that just blew up and got out there, and it was good because it didn't matter. They were still fucking with everybody in the city because Lil Kiki was on Chunk of the Dudes. It was like
Yes.
it was all kind of shit. Lil Kiki was on fire. He had that knocking doors down.
Hmm.
It was so much going on at that time. So it was
That
good to see.
DJ DMD 25 lighters on my dresser.
Yeah, 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 for
Yeah.
sure. That was another big
The
song.
hit.
Made and DJ DMD, is he Port Arthur?
Yeah, he's from that
I
area.
think so. I'm not exactly
Yeah,
sure.
from that Beaumont, Port Arthur area. Yep. He's from that area that like Tight Eyes, Pimp C, Bun B. They got a lot of little people that come out that little area. A Wall of the Black Monks, he's from right there.
Oh
That's
shit,
right.
yeah.
Mm.
Is he still making material?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
we just that's why I was telling you, Icey Hott just dropped Juneteenth.
That's another hip hop brother.
And me, Mike B, A Wall of the Black Monks is on the song. It's called Never Too Clever. Remember, you never too clever to
To
be
be
outside.
outsmarted by the
Yeah, he
next.
did fucking fellow. Yeah, that's on
Yeah.
Icey Hott new one. And Icey Hott made the beat and
The
he
beats from like 1996, Icey Hot had.
yeah. And he let it
What?
He let me and Mike get a verse on there, and AWOL did the hook and did a verse.
Classic shit.
That Black Monk Secrets of the Hidden Temple. Yo.
Yeah,
Black Moon.
you know what I'm saying?
Pop, pop, pop goes, man.
my nine. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, I'm getting tingles just remembering that shit, man. I remember getting that tape. I had that shit on tape. I got the Black Monks. No. Let me tell you. No, I ain't gonna lie. My brethren's got the Black Monks on tape. I got the Odd Squad. Fat enough for everybody.
Huh.
Yeah.
Devin dude.
Devin the Dude, Jog Mug, Blind Rob, right? So I think we ended up, for some strange reason, I don't know why, but we ended up swapping tapes because we both liked the other. So I like Black Monks more and he liked Odd Squad more.
That's crazy. That's yeah, that Black Monks was hard. AWOL, man. Praying for him. He had went to the hospital the other day. So prayers for AWOL, y'all, because I spoke with him. He was worried about doing some more music. And I was like, man, you know, get your health together.
Yeah, man. Love, light, and prayers to the brother, man. Trust he's going to be all cool.
He had an aneurysm, and, you know, God bless him. He's going through an aneurysm, so you know how serious that is. So
definite, man, definite. Yeah, as I say, love and light, prayers, all that righteousness and good stuff. Trust lead them. He's got the Most High is going to be in his corner, man. You know, this is going to be another hurdle and a trial and tribulation that he'll just need to get through.
Yes, sir.
But shiggity, man, I knew a little some, and I knew y'all were connected, but hey, Icey Hott, Street Military is what?
Yeah, Iceman, Modern Hustle.
Out now on all platforms.
Yeah, that bad boy hot too, man. Like Mike actually did the first 4 tracks on that album. The first 4 tracks.
So where's the studio located? Where you at the moment? What part of Houston?
Southwest. Okay. We're on the heart of the Southwest. We right over here. Southwest, about 5 minutes from Missouri City, because I grew up in Mo City, you know. So, you know, I'm a Mo City boy, so.
Zero the Dawn.
Yeah, Zero the Dawn, Travis Scott. He really, you know, Travis Scott really the king of Mo City, you know, if you ask me. Zero the Dawn, you know. But Travis Scott is real big. Both of them big, you know, but Travis Scott is huge.
Is Travis Scott is more, correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't listen to anything really past 2014, I guess. He's like real mainstream, right?
Real mainstream.
Okay. So what's the sound like though? Is it the culture or like?
That's the culture.
Like the future kind of.
The futuristic sound. He got the sound.
He got a little bit of like kind of like
Migos.
Okay. So based upon what you know of me, would I feel Travis Scott?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he got some vibe. You know, like I say, when we talking about, you know, the music, the feel good type of music club, he got that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Travis Scott, you know. Yeah. Shout out Zero. Shout out Street Military, you know.
Trey the Truth.
Trey the Truth, yeah. You know, I actually I done did songs with Trey the Truth before. Dougie D. You know, that's a good friend, Dougie.
Oh yeah, Dougie D as well. Gorilla Mob, yes.
Yeah, he on our next album. We actually got a song that we had so many on this one that Dougie, we forgot. We said, damn, what the hell? Like, you know, we wanted to put that on there because, you know, Dougie blessed us with a hard 16. But, you know, like I said, we got another Bakk Trappin thing coming on out just to that volume 2, and then, you know, Dougie gonna be on now. So
spicy top. So where is Trey? What's going on with Trey? I ain't heard nothing new from him in a while.
Well, Trey he be dropping music and
dropped another 48.
For another 48.
Okay.
He got a bunch of like he does all the hooks are like samples from Screw Tape.
Yeah, right. He just dropped another 48.
He got a couple videos.
you know, Trey really big in the city. He helps the city a lot.
Yeah,
Trey,
man. Mm.
all the disasters, Trey is there.
Relief
Like
game.
And you
Trey
got
is
Trade Day
busy.
as well, right? Trade Day.
Yeah, Trey busy. That's one thing I can say. He look like he stays busy.
Yeah,
Right.
man. For Shiggity. Very talented, very, very talented brother, man.
Yeah,
Very talented. But I like and the thing about it is there's so much talent, but everyone's got their own individuality with it. You know what I mean?
exactly.
I mean, you can put Trey and Zero together. Obviously, they were part of the group. In regards to their style, it was very similar. They can do the fast, they can do the slow. Doggy was a standout for that. He wasn't like that in my opinion. He could do it, but his tone was his own kind of tone.
Yeah,
Kind of rough.
still the same. Cause he would Pup, you know, Empire is one of the biggest.
PUD.
PUD is one of the biggest out here in Houston.
Yeah.
They
Shout
move.
out to Big Pup.
Big Pup them move a lot of
Big
units,
Black.
and I love
Yeah.
to see that. You know, that's the motivation for everybody out in Houston. You know, seeing each other doing good, and you visualize it, you see it. Most likely, you can touch it. You know, and that's pretty much what we on. So hopefully, we can build up and become an empire ourselves. Track house,
For
Bezo, we
sure.
got Bezo out there. You know,
2 a.m.
2 a.m. is gonna be a fire star.
3 knocks on fire.
3 Knocks, like he already out. 3 Knocks set it out from the beginning. He was one of the artists that recorded over here that dropped first. Him and Blue Drae. You know.
Okay. You know what? I think I'm sure I'm gonna be speaking with Big Pops real soon, man. I'm sure it's July. I'm sure me and him are gonna have a conversation real soon, man. So
Um,
we gonna get into that empire, man. PUD. So when we looking for that volume 2, as you just alluded to,
that who?
the volume 2 that's gonna come up before the end of this 2021.
We're actually finishing up right now, just lining everything up. But we don't have an exact release date, but I would say within the next probably 2 weeks.
Oh shit! So it's soon then.
Yeah, it's because we already had a lot of songs that we left off, so we had enough for like 2, but we want to put a couple new ones.
Okay. And are y'all working with any Swisher House artists?
Nah, I would love to.
Yeah, well, I mean, we just had Highway Yellow.
Yeah, Highway Yellow. So did.
Highway Yellow, my brother. Yes,
Highway
indeed.
Yellow, then Mellow. Shout
Yes,
out to
Mellow, my other little brother as well. Yeah, man.
Linking us. He linking. He on fire.
And for the culture, they got a song so big. I got to produce with
Hawk,
ESG.
That was you.
Yeah. And Mike made that beat, and I'm on that song too.
Dre is on there. It's gonna be crazy. Scooby from Grit Boy.
Shit.
It's gonna
Yeah,
be
man.
big.
Boys are warming this thing up again now, man.
Yeah, we trying to warm it up. Hopefully it can stay warm and keep spreading,
It was just fun having to get to play with them Hawk vocals, cause that's something I've never got to do before. So for me, that was pretty cool.
Rise in Paradise, Big Hawk, man. The HAWK.
Yeah, and his verse is so hard. It's gonna be like, but people, it's just I don't know. I think it'll be real good for the city to hear that because that'll bring a lot of fans back to the front instead of like, you know what I mean, kind of just in the shadows a little bit.
Yes. And trust me, it's gonna encourage some of the brothers and maybe a few of the sistrins who have totally left the scene.
He came blessed us.
Who, sorry? ESG? What did you say, sorry? Mike?
One of his singles is featuring coming out. ESG, Sauce Walker, and 2 a.m.
Okay.
They featured on 3-2 first single. So we about to drop that, I say, 7:30 for 3. We got Big Mike on there. A-Wall finna finish up his verse. Street Military, Tight Eyes. We about to send one to Lil O.
Lil O.
Yeah, he sent me his email back, so we're gonna send him for a beat for him to jump on there for 3-2.
The fat
SUC
rat
Hyman,
with
shout
the
out.
cheese. Hey, it's all right then. All right then. For the hooks then. So we're gonna have Mr. Spencer on that. Yeah.
We got one with Jaime, SUC Jaime, but we need to get Ronnie on there.
Yeah, we get Ronnie. We need to send him some actually.
I'm glad you said that because we're gonna go ahead, whip one and send it to him for that time.
We need a Ronnie. We need a Billy Cook on that hook. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we got Billy.
Billy been up here. We actually we spoke with him. I need to call him too, because that'd be another good one. And Youngster gonna do a verse, and Al D.
Young. Hey, what about Flex? You in contact with the little Flex?
Yeah, we got actually AWOL. Well, he fucked with Flex, him and DJ Gold. So I need to get with them. I know Flex would probably jump on that bitch too.
Yeah, man.
That would be tight.
Definite, man. Definite.
You know, we got a radio show we do every Friday from 8 to 10 at Texas 101 Jam. You know, we got Lil Kano coming Friday, so we might get him. You know, we've been getting a lot of people to come. You know, like SUC Wood.
Yes.
We got access to Los, SUC Los. You know, they played basketball with me, so you know, shout out to them boys. Grace, you know, RIP.
Rise in paradise. See what I'm saying, man? Too many soldiers gone, man.
Oh, you know, and I grew up with them. I went to school from their house a couple of nights, you know. Charles Grace, you know, Carlos Grace, he was on the basketball team, the state team with me, all of us. So, you know, it's like family, you know, speaking about them too, but, you know, yeah, we're going to put a lot of little more SUC members on there too, you know, because that's what, you know, that was part of his family too.
Yes. And don't forget, man, at some point, we want to be merging that SPC in this year, man. You know, that Clee, that PSK.
Yeah, K Reno on 3 album too. That's what I was saying. You know, K Reno, he on 3 albums.
The Wizards.
So K Reno. So, you know, and I'm pretty sure after K Reno drop his verse Point Blank, I'll always be back there.
K Reno.
And he gonna get one. K Reno just dropped a new album.
The hardest worker, man. I think the hardest and prolific producer of content. How many albums we're talking now? 30 odd albums? Probably more than that, isn't it? 50 albums, maybe?
He dropped 7 albums at once, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're not talking no stupid stuff either, man. We're talking about high level rhyming.
Crazy. Spitting like
really rapping.
No errors. We seen
None.
None at all. No errors, no bloopers, none of that. That man spits his rhymes so quick, professionally, in and out. Like, you know, we record too, so we come across a lot of punch-ins and and you'll be in here scratching your head on some of these artists, but you know, we still make it through and make the song best.
Make it work.
It's coming from the track house, so we want it to sound good.
Y'all, you know, you've got the foundation, man. You got some of the keys, you know. Trustfully, the keys will open the door to success, man.
Yeah.
That's the goal, man, and get this out, expose some of these younger folk to this, like, oh shit, who's this person? And you know, with this modern technology, you can just click on a name or type a name in, and the discography comes up. You know, bridging the gap, creating more fans. You know, showing them a different side of this thing. There's more to this rap, quote unquote, than what they're flipping trying to force down your ears and stuff. You know. It's a good time, man. It's a real good time. A lot of content's coming out from that great state. A lot of content I've noticed. Um, yeah, man. Looking forward to it, man. Looking forward to it. Definitely keep me in the loop for that there for this volume 2. Um, before we get out of here, what else have we got coming? Are you gonna do any videos or anything?
Yeah, we got a video Friday. We about to shoot for a song off our album called 10 Piece featuring Cook, which Cook is a member of the faculty. You ever heard of faculty?
Yeah. I've never actually had one of the albums, unfortunately. It was so let me explain. You know how difficult it was to get the material, man.
Yeah.
Shit. How
Yeah,
expensive it was as well. But yeah, man, that's another story. That's another story.
that's okay. Shoot, that he on there, Knox and Bobby British, the artist from Jamaica, and we shooting that video. That's called 10 Piece off the Bakk Trappin. We just dropped, and we gonna shoot that video Friday. Just to try to get people
Get the
in.
visuals, yeah, because people do like to see visuals and stuff. Yeah.
We shoot a visual to every song, we'll be good. But unfortunate,
Yeah,
that's a lot of time. But yeah,
definitely. Time, expertise, finances as well.
yeah,
It's
we trying to make it work.
definite, man.
Being independent, that's what you go through. Being independent, So we just like I say, the enjoyment and the good we see is like people, riding and actually playing the music.
Yeah. The
Digging
finished
the music.
product.
Yeah, digging the product. I say, wow, it's every day it seems like somebody will say something good about the project or it'll be something going on dealing with the project. So that's a good thing. So
Doing the kind of thing that you're doing and knowing the people that you're knowing and stuff, do people come like see you and like, yo, it's those guys?
oh yeah, it's starting to get like yeah, man, y'all jamming. Oh, what's up, Lucky Drae? Oh, Mike, I need 5 beats. It's getting to that point where they
Yeah, man.
starting to like the product, so that's good. We starting to, we ain't making much, but we making something from.
We show a lot of love, so
we
get a lot
a lot of love, on tracks and stuff. So it's starting to get more extra love because we showing love, and then like I said, it's a lot of good artists. So it's only right you show love to even be in the same place, the same room, and be able to record with these people on high levels that did these big contract, big shows.
It's motivation. It's motivation, man. You know what I mean? And to be able to speak with them as well. You linked up with Cats, Klondike.
Yeah, he done been here a couple times. Mike produced what was that song for Faculty? It's Warriors for them. Mike produced a beat Klondike had sung on called Warriors.
Scenery. All right. So just really the listeners have got some nice information, some jewels and something to listen to. Question for you both: have you had fun today?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah,
man, I appreciate you. It felt like I knew you for a minute, and from talking and just elaborating on things. Yeah, I had fun because, like I said, me and Mike, we so humble. This is like we like rookies. You know how a rookie in the game trying to get his honors and stuff, like let people know that he really can play, and we in the game now, so we trying to stay in the game. I don't want to go back on the sideline and sit
down. Definitely, man. Definite play dirty.
Like a flipping mother throw the game and the coach wouldn't even let a player go. Change.
You already know the thing, man. You know a classic, man. As soon as you said it, that's what popped into my head, man. That's exactly what popped to my head. The analogy you were giving about the rookie of the year and all that. I'm thinking, okay.
Shout out OG see.
Yes.
Military, all them old school, man. That was a nice era.
It was a classical area, man. Homer Pimpson, color changing click. Come on.
Yeah. They had that Bobby Boucher.
Mm-hmm. Those two were the bangers, man. Straight, you just put the CD on and let it roll.
Yeah, that was some good days for the music. But we try to bring that stuff. We try to keep that in today's music, kind of keep it fun because we still got a lot of people that like to put the music in the trunk and like it for that nature. So we try to keep all that in tune.
Yeah.
And I'd be remiss if I don't mention two other names as well. Pardon self. 50-50 Little Twin.
Oh
yeah.
That's back in
He
that
dropped that grown man style.
Grown man style, Cuddy.
20 to life. I mean, you
is
got
a habit.
you want to go back? We can 20 to life. You got
Up for Parole, Confessions. Yep. Definitely no. Third Degree from San Antone.
Oh yeah.
Crime Boss.
Shout out.
I mean, come on, man.
Riggedy Crime Boss, all in the game. Suave House.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Tony Draper.
They had some musical genius out here in music, man. That people sleep on, Scarface was one of the greatest. He went to my school. They all went to the Ridge.
Yeah.
We all went to the Ridge. 3-2, Scarface, 0. You know what I mean? Tony Draper. Them my alumni. Right
Draper. What is Draper getting up to now? Or what does Tony Draper do now?
Lil Flea. I'm saying, yeah, huh?
Well, what does Tony? He's not in the music industry anymore. Tony Draper,
well,
I take it.
I think he's still in that music industry. I don't think he can let that go. His title just probably ain't on there, but he part of, like, he had a lot to do with Rick Ross.
Yes.
A lot of stuff, he behind the scene.
Okay.
Yeah,
listen, I would love to get Tony Draper on here, man. Tony, Tila, Ball and G, Thorough, Mike, T-Mix.
Mr. Mike. Yes, sir.
Well, Donnie just did that there, man. Salute to to Donnie, always producing the fine content and bringing these legends, as I'm trying to do as well. That Mr. Mike interview was pretty interesting still.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite rappers. Him, the South Circle, him and
Wicked Ways.
Thorough.
Another day, another baller, South Circle, Wicked Ways, Mr. Mike. Classics, man. Classics.
Yeah.
I got that Mr. Mike when I was actually over there in the wilderness of North America. I got it from Sam. Did I get it from Sam Goodies? I got it. No. Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, that's a throwback name right there.
You way over Sam Goodies, huh?
Remember my siblings, man. I'm old school like Shell Toe Adidas, man.
Okay. Sam. Damn, that's an old. I've been there about 50. That was like 20 years ago.
90. When was it? 96. 96.
Yes, sir.
Olden times, man. Olden times. Hey, yo, throw all your social medias out, the website, you know what I mean? If people want to get this studio time in, like, and they're not located over there, like, what's the best way to hook y'all up?
Well, we do emails. Like I say, they might email tracks out and they cash app him the money. He be doing it that way too. It's like that's the modern way right now. That cash app thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Instagram.
Just people reach out and say, hey, I need a track, and bam, here, get their Instagram, and they do their cash app, and we send paperwork to them from the track house. Yeah. keep moving. We love that too. Who's the biggest artist out there right now in the UK?
But see, I don't know. I don't know. I don't fuck with none of that shit, man. I don't fuck with not a new sibling. And you know what? People gonna kill me in the comments, man. I ain't got a clue.
Ooh.
I don't listen to no. It's all listen. There's some talented people out there. I don't know who's like made. Who's like nah. I'm so out of touch with it, man. I'm so out of touch. As I say, I'm playing stuff from like 90s, early thousands and shit. You know, if when this 3-2 comes, I'm gonna be jamming that. You know what I mean? I'm jamming y'all shit. You know what I mean? So there's a little bits of new bits I listen to, but when it comes to mainstream, that ain't for me, man. I'm for the
Yeah.
underdog. Year of the underdog, Gorilla Mob.
Oh, that's how I think too. I just was wondering, like DJs, do you mess with any DJs or some popular DJs that's out there?
You got like okay, the old school one would be that the Tim Westwood. He's like a hip hop DJ. You got someone called Charlie Slough. He's a rap, grime, drill DJ. You got an old school guy called brother called oh god, what the hell's his name? It's I can see his face, Trevor Nelson, and he does a little bit of hip hop, but it's mainly soul and all that there. It's not, in my opinion, the scene it's a lot bigger than it was, but DJ wise, now for DJs, they're not as prominent as a DJ would be in America per se.
Right.
It's about the
I
artist,
see
and
what you're saying.
you know, if you go to niche wise, like because I'm sure Watts has been over to Amsterdam and he played in the Boiler Room. I'm sure of it. So people recognize the talent, but it's very niche orientated, and unless you know about it, you know about it. If you don't, then you ain't.
Oh, okay, hell yeah.
So it's interesting. But there's some big people over here still. There's some big, I guess you can call them rap. UK hip hop, man. UK hip hop, that's what we call it. UK hip hop, grime, and this drill stuff. This new age drill, killer slash bang 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 thing. And you know what? A lot. I do hear some shit, and the artistic levels are crazy high. It's just the content's garbage.
Actually, my friend was just showing me. I think it was a artist. I want to say from UK. It was like a drill type song,
Mm.
but the artist was like a really older guy. He got glasses, but he's like, it's a couple of old guys. They're like in their 60s.
Oh shit! Yeah, the spoof thing. Yes, yes. Yeah, man, I've seen that there. They've done a couple. I think they've done one or two like that. Yeah, it's just capitalizing on the culture, because drill, that kind of genre of music is real big over here at the moment.
Yeah, I was like, that shit was funny. But it was
It's
yeah,
it's yeah, man. It is. It's entertaining, man, and that's what it should be. Entertainment purposes. Old men in, talking all kind of crazy shit over a beat. You know what I mean? It's like, remember Weird Al Yankovic.
uh,
Yeah.
It's that
yeah.
shit, man. You know what I mean?
He blew up too doing that, but people liked it. It was entertaining.
He did his thing, man. He made his money parodying Michael Jackson all the time and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the banner.
Well, it's all gravy. Hey, throw your Instagram details out, and I'll make sure I put links below in the description.
Yes, sir. I send them to you.
Okay, yeah. So my Instagram is 808 underscore Marley with Marleyy.
And I'm at Lucky underscore Drae 17.
Perfect. As I say, I'll make sure I put all links below in the description. If this is the first time, I'll see if I can put the Spotify link in there as well. Just click on it, man. Check out the music. Check the content out. see if it
Oh,
lives
yeah.
up to you know, what we've been discussing, you know, and give it a little follow, man. Go over to the Instagram, you know, and let's increase some of these listens and from different regions and stuff as well, man. And I know there's love for the H over in the UK. I know in Germany, Amsterdam. So let's get this out. You know, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a next friend to peep it, man. You know, share up the thing and show the love
Appreciate you.
Yeah, most definitely.
every
Appreciate
time,
the
man.
love over there in UK, man.
Every time. I'm Birmingham, UK, all the way to the H.
Huh.
Hey.
Hey, Bakk Trappin Trap Outlawz.